Hi everyone, let's take a look in this video about how to use information tags. When we are working with a custom project and we are in info mode, we will see this toolbar related to creating info tags. So how this is working? Let's start clicking the plus symbol, and when we are over an element that is editable, we will see that we are adding a tag with some properties that by default is in its upper left corner. We left click to confirm, and let's add it here to this element. Let's press escape to see the adding tag model, and now I will see that when we move, they are always in the same relative position, so they are always in the upper left corner. So let's come back to the original point of view. So these info tags, they are showing a selected set of properties. In this example, we have the name of the kind of objects plus the basic dimension, and if this object is having just a conventional aesthetic image or showing a video. We can have some calculated properties. For this example, we are supposing that this is advertisement support objects, and we are seeing the cost depending if they are showing they are just conventional static image support or they are a little bit more sophisticated video screen supports. Of course, this is just imaginary sample, and what are the set of property zones and what are the calculated properties are depending on the specific of each project. Let's take a look at what additional options we have. We can make visible or not the info tags. As we have seen it before, we can add more. We can delete all the current info tags, or we can change the relative size. It will depend on if we want it to be smaller or bigger. Let's leave it again in the middle point. Let's delete all of them, and let's get it again. As we have seen it before, when we start, the default position is the upper left corner, but when we are over an element, before we confirm to create the info tag, if we press Ctrl, we will see that depends on what part we are pointing of the element, we can choose the relative position. So for example, let's imagine that I want here now in the upper and right corner, and here, for example, let's leave it in the, let's again press Ctrl at the one in the upper center part of the object. So again, we press escape, and now if we move, we will see that they are always maintaining this relative position, no? In the upper middle part or in the upper right part. Let's come back again here to the original point of view. If we want to change the position of the info tag, we can just come back to the add new info tag, select again the element. So if this element is having an info tag, it will be deleted. And now we point it again and we can create a new one. So let's leave it in the default position in the upper left corner. Let's press escape. And now if we edit the elements, and let's imagine, for example, that we change this element and we put it here. Let's press shift to center the element, and let's change a little bit the dimension of the objects. We'll make it a little bit smaller. And now let's move this one. And let's, for example, put it here. And let's make it a little bit bigger. So if now we come back to info mode and we make visible the info tags, we will see that they are maintaining the same relative position. So the info tags are always linked to the elements. So let's come back again to the original point of view. Let's go to edit mode and let's undo the change. And let's make visible again info tags. Let's activate the representation of people. Please take into account that when you have visible info tags, they're going to appear in the render. So for example, if now we make a fast render in full HD resolution, as you can see, these info tags are going to be visible. So that's all about info tags. Like always, thank you very much for watching.